It is now 6 o'clock, and I think it is that time for us to get started before we are a bit late. A very good evening to you all tonight, beloved ladies and gents. I bring you greetings in the name of the Lord tonight, the 30th of September 2021. It is trusted that you are doing very well and have been doing very well, and have had for yourself a very fruitful and a productive day, and that you are very ready for the envisaged 2021 virtual conference of the Assemblies of God, South Africa. The good news is that we are part of history. You and I are part of history, because since 1917 until now, there's never been a conference like this one that we are having a prelude thereof tonight. In case one may want to know what is happening tonight, it is just that. It is a prelude, it is a pre-conference, it is a sneak preview of what's going to be happening in the conference that is envisaged, scheduled for the 5th and the 6th of October 2021. And that is Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Welcome to you all. We are coming to you from a Zoom platform tonight, but we also are coming to you from various different Facebook pages of different regions and assemblies that are connected here tonight. You must have seen that I posted a bit earlier, that we are coming to you from, or connecting rather, through the Assemblies of God South Africa Facebook page, and through Assemblies of God Fellowship and Assemblies of God Movement page. We're also coming to you from the Zululand Facebook page. We're coming to you as well from yes, from all these other pages that I gave you. So we are all connected here, and I want to check something just as we get started. Let me check something here. It will help me to know how things will pen down tonight. We won't be here for a long time, but for a very long time. But I want to check something here. Let me see those that are ready for the conference upcoming. If you're on Zoom, I want you to just give me an emoji that says thumbs up, or send me ready. Or also on that Facebook page where you are connected, I want you on that chat box to just quickly type ready. That's if you are ready. I see those thumbs up coming on my Zoom here. I'll keep checking on what's happening on Facebook there. Yeah, put that forth. I want to see those thumbs up on Facebook, or rather the ready. Punch that in. I want to see that ready. Otherwise, if you, oh yeah, it's amazing. I see Jeff Bond connected on Facebook page here, and he's saying ready. Thank you, Jeff Bond. It makes life more easier. A leader of your caliber dropping that on that Facebook page, it is amazing. Let me see all others. Drop that, please, quickly. Otherwise, we may just have to scrap the whole thing that we are about to do tonight and release everybody to get home. I want to see that ready. Keep them coming right quick. Keep them coming. I give it about 30 seconds more. Keep them coming. Those who aren't ready, I might have to chase you back home. Right. I'm kidding. Okay, my name is Kenny Vaka E, in case you're wondering. I am, by the grace of the Lord, going to be the one leading this very short and very brief program tonight, like I said, which is intending to give you a prelude of what is going to be happening in the upcoming conference that is scheduled for the 5th and the 6th of October, 2021. In case you disconnect here, you can then connect in any of the Facebook pages that we're given, so that you're able to, get the live feed from there, or reconnect right here where we are. And I've got 60 seconds that I want all of us to use together. And here's what I'm going to ask us to do. 60 seconds, and I want us to use it optimally. Okay? Give me thumbs up if I can trust you for that. Give me thumbs up. 60 seconds that I want us to use together optimally, okay? And the countdown will start after I give you the instructions. And here's what I want us to do. You should be able to get a link, and if not, I'm gonna populate it. That is a Facebook link that is on your chat there. I'm gonna give you instruction right now. I'm gonna give you instruction right now in terms of what I want you to do in 60 seconds. And that 60 seconds has not counted as yet, but it will be counting shortly. I will need us to do this together. Okay, I will need us to do this together. Right. There are two links here that I've just posted on your chat box. In 60 seconds, which will count immediately when I'm done with the instruction, I want you to copy that and send it forward to your friends, your colleagues. Do that as I speak. Do that as I speak. To your friends, your colleagues, your fellow local assembly members, whether they are registered or not, it does not really matter. Put it up on your Facebook page and say, connect, connect, connect. Please do that, do that, do that. As soon as that's done, tell me done. As soon as that's done, tell me done. As soon as that's done, tell me done. On Facebook, do the same thing as well. Wherever you are connected on Facebook, I want you to press that share on that live link, that live broadcast. There must be a share button there. Okay, there's a like, there is a message, there is a share. Hit that share now, now, now. Once done, drop me a message, done. Okay, I've got 30 seconds now. Do that, share that, forward that, and tell me done once we are done. Otherwise, we will not be able to go. Otherwise, we will not be able to go. Quickly, 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 quickly. Share that on Facebook and drop me done. Okay, and then we will be able to move. Wonderful. I see the done there from Langa. Funisi Langa, thank you so much. I see done. Somila Mbunjana, I see that done there. Is it only 2 people who have done what I'm asking of you? Please, folks, just do that, man. Hit that done and we get started. Okay, 15 more seconds, 15 more seconds, 15 more seconds. Hit that done and drop me done. Hit that for me. Mantom Bishabalala, thank you so much. I see that done. I appreciate. Let's check what's happening on Facebook there. Anybody done? Jeff Bond, you are amazing leader. Thank you so much. Jeff Bond just shared and hit the done for me. Now, because of him, I think we're going to have to get started. Let me welcome all my beloved leaders present here tonight. Peter Watt, thank you so much for doing that as well. It is much appreciated. Let me welcome all my leaders present here tonight. We have sent me to come and lead this program for their sake. So I'm simply here because they have asked me to do what they want of us to be doing tonight. A prelude of the conference, a pre-conference, something to give us a bit of what to expect when we are going to be getting to the conference. And I want to get my guests right here on the podium, just to open their mouths by a word of say hi and tell us what they're expecting. I'm going to start with them by putting them on the spot. I'll start with Dr. Peter, the chairman of the Assemblies of God South Africa, Dr. Charles Peter Watt. Can I bring you on the spot here just to say hi, and as you open your mouth, tell us what you are expecting yourself before I get to hear what others are expecting to hear from or to get from the conference. I'm going to start with you, if you don't mind. Then I'm going to get to all the others that are here tonight. Peter Watt, as he comes, I want you to, on your screen right there, I want you to just do this or do this as an emoji there. Punch me that emoji there as we welcome him on this virtual podium to come and say hi and tell us what he is expecting as the man who's leading this whole thing going forward. Yes, Doc.
Thank you. Am I on?
Yes, you are on. You are audible and you
Thank
are visible.
you. Well, greetings to you, everybody that you've managed to sign in here. And that is so good. It's so easy to come like this, and the quality is good, and that fills my heart with confidence. Now, the General Conference, I am really expecting it to be the best General Conference, the best organized General Conference we've ever had in our history, because we've had to think ahead and we've had to plan and put everything together so that the conference will run smoothly. And I thank you all for being here tonight and for having registered. And we trust that this is going to be a good time for us here together this evening, giving us a taste of what is coming. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Peter. I'm going to put you back on the spot a little later on. I just want us to be able to say hi to everybody. And I am going to get the General Secretary of the Assemblies of God, South Africa, and I'm talking about none other than Pastor Langa Madonsela, to just say hi, greet everybody, Muruti, and let's know what are your expectations yourself as the man leading administratively and coordinating to ensure that this gets to be organized in a good way. But I want to start with you again, Pastor Madonsela. if you could come here, please, and let us know what are you yourself expecting for this conference.
Thank you so much, Pastor Guy. Welcome to all here present. Wow, what a time we are having. We're looking up to such an event that we've never had as Assemblies of God South Africa since our registration in 1917. It's a history in the making. We're looking forward to see this. We can't wait, and thanks so much for all those that have registered and those that are here present. What a time we're having. Really looking forward to it. We can't wait for the 5th. That is 9 o'clock as we start next week. It's going to be good time. Thank you so much, Prime Director, for the time you've afforded me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Next will be then Cecil. I'm going to get Pastor Cecil to come on board and just say hi and tell us what he's expecting. And all of us, as we are getting along with this, I want you to engage your chat box. All of us present here, I want us to engage our chat box, because I need to know from you as well present here tonight to say, what is it that you're expecting to derive and or get from the conference that is upcoming? Let me see that coming. I want to see that coming. What are your expectations for the conference that we are planning to having by next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, as we make welcome Cecil, Pastor Cecil, on the platform to do the same as well.
Greetings, brethren. Thank you for the opportunity to our program director. It's indeed going to be an historical event. The first time we're having an online conference, and we are trusting God to inspire us, to encourage us, and to really empower us to face the future as a people of God and to make a difference even through the storm of COVID and what we face. And so God bless everybody, and we look forward to a great conference. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Cecil. Much appreciated. Having mentioned the storm, let's officially probably make a declaration or announce to everybody present here tonight on our Zoom and Facebook platforms that the theme for this very historic conference unto which we look is what is it again? What is it again? Punch there, let me see. What is it again? Is there anybody who know what that is? Let me see the chat. Let me see the chat. Let me see the chat. I've got something to give away to whoever will get it right. I want to see those who have been following this whole thing. Let me see that. Let me see that. I don't want it from Pastor Langa. I want it from somebody else. And before I get it, because I don't seem to be getting it, I will leave that probably to Vivian. Thank you so much. Mission Through the Storm is the theme indeed. Mission Through the Storm. I'll speak to Dr. Watt to organize a little award for you for getting this one right. How's that? So Milan Bunjala, Mission Through the Storm. Thank you so much for that. Now we are going to have to get started. I have a members who will be panelists here tonight because they are, some of them are the members of the General Conference or General Executive, but some are going to be some of the speakers that are going to be talking to us in the coming conference. But before you do so, Peter Watt, I want you to back again on you to give us a bit of an overview, picking up from the very theme, Give us an overview of what's going to be happening there at the conference, and then from there we'll move on to a number of speakers that are present here that are going to be speaking at the conference. And as we do so, I'm going to have some time allowed just before we close to engage a bit, those who may want to engage and ask a question or two about anything that is not clear that you want to have clear about the upcoming conference. We will have some time for you to do that as well before we call this a night. Peter?
Right, well, the idea of Mission Through the Storm is really something that arose from conversation. And I think it was Lunga who finally came up with the idea of Mission Through the Storm. We always had the idea of mission, that we need to underline our mission and strengthen our mission and encourage our mission. But the reality of what we have been living through with COVID, with shut down churches, lockdowns, unemployment. It has been a storm of tremendous force and power. But the mission does not stop. And God is never caught by surprise. And there are those people amongst us who have found a way to pursue the mission in spite of the storm, and even to use the storm as something that will carry us forward. So storms can be destructive or storms can be helpful. And so we want to encourage the hearts of our members, our ministers, particularly it must start with the ministers, because a discouraged minister is going to struggle to encourage a church. So we're going to have subjects like Turning a Discouraged Church Around by Trevor Coleman. We will have songs, we will have some wonderful photographs of history that will encourage us when we think of how the people started from nothing and they established a movement, starting from nothing. Now, we're not starting from nothing, we are starting from somewhere already. And so we are asking our speakers to be encouraging and to stir the people with this day and a half of conference, the 5th and the 6th next week. There are going to be breakaway sessions which are going to deal with marriages and families which have been through the storm, and unemployment with young people and job creation. And these aren't talks by people who have done nothing. These are people who are doing something, who are going to be speaking to us. And then there's going to be, on the second day, the storm of food security or insecurity, but some people have made use of that to make it an opportunity of showing the love of Christ broadly by supplying food. And others have gone further and said, no, we're even going to grow our food. And so wonderful things have happened there. And then the thing that has carried the church forward that we've all had to learn to do is church and the internet. We haven't been shut down. We have used the internet, and that takes us to the whole world. I remember the verse in Philippians where Paul was in jail and he was locked down in absolute way. But he said, the things that have happened to me have fallen out to the furtherance of the gospel. And that is what our conference has to be about. Whatever has happened has come to further the gospel. God is not taken by surprise, and he wants us to be full of fire and vigor and faith and the Holy Spirit. I think that's enough said. I'm looking forward to this conference and listening to the sermons that people are going to present us with. God bless you.
Thanks, Peter. And as we move on to the next speaker, maybe help me transit with talking to us a bit about some of the challenges that you've had to deal with from where you are as the chairman of the Assemblies of God South Africa, having to find yourself to be leading at such a critical time where there is a lot of storms that were never seen before, you know, embodied in the COVID-19, probably many other storms, having to put for the first time a virtual conference that happened to be in 2021 while you are the chairperson. Take us through that. What has been the experience so far? We're not there yet, it's a pre-conf, but how has it been? What has been your experience until this time around?
For me, the most amazing and wonderful thing has been teamwork. The ideas haven't all come from me. The ideas have come from various people on the general executive that helped us shape our thinking, and then those in the know found people who know how to work the internet, know how to record, know how to run a virtual conference. And so they have come with new ideas. And the experience for me has been that I've been dragged into the 21st century as far as the internet is concerned, for which I'm very grateful to people like Kai and others in the team. It has been really an encouraging experience to find brothers who are just stepping forward and putting their bit in. And so the picture, the overall picture has been fashioned bit by bit. And so it's not just me, it's the executive and the team that the executive appointed, especially who have done a lot in helping me to shape my mind and thought and to put it down on paper, and from which you drew up all these lovely adverts that we find on Facebook and other platforms. Thank you so much. It has been a great experience. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot.
Thanks, Peter, very much. Coming to work with you at a close range, I've seen that you may be talking about the age, that you are a bit old, but I think you are much more youthful. At heart, you are keen to learn, and you've been doing exactly that, learning every single day. I remember we spoke a bit about how you were able to put your voice across and record your voice, encouraging the people to register for the conference. Remember that? And I said, wow, you know what? I think we're going to have to organize a radio career for you, because you've got just that voice. So once the conference is over, as per the deal the two of us have, we'll organize a GE meeting, which will look at helping you to start a career in radio come 2022 going forward. How's that?
Hey, what a thought, what a thought. Yeah, radio voice. As they say, we've got a good face for radio, not for TV.
Well, thanks, Peter. Thank you so much for sharing the experience of how you had to ensure that everything gets together for the very first time since 1917, when the Assemblies of God South Africa was registered at the office in Pretoria. Wonderful. Pastor Langa, can I have you come closer here, please? Your experiences. Now, Pastor Langa Madonsela is the General Secretary of the Assemblies of God South Africa. He's been working at this whole thing, hard at it, daily, during the day, in the evening, struggling to sleep. Please just share with us what your experience has been to have been in the leadership at this time, wherein you've had to make sure that everything gets together to ensure that the conference that is coming in the next 4 days is in order. What has been your experience, sir?
To have been part of a collective that is doing something new, not having had a conference of this nature before, called for minds coming together, general executive coming together, see where we've never been before, but tell ourselves that no matter what we've never experienced, but we are going to give it a try. It's been really a collective moment when we sit down and think, our boardrooms, as you know, we started during COVID to have our meetings on Zoom. Oh, I'm telling you, when we started, it was like, wow, what is this? At times you struggle with connectivity. You at times you speak and finish up speaking unaware that you are muted. Then when you unmute, we say to you, please go back where you started, because we never heard what you were actually saying. So it's been quite something. And I think going forward, Assemblies of God South Africa will be something to reckon with, because the experiences that we've actually acquired are to help us going forward. We will never be the same again. Looking at how the program has been actually made and formulated, I can tell you, come next week, 5th and 6th, whoever that you log in here will actually come out having been changed, with the strength to face the storms ahead, knowing how to actually do mission, because we're people of missions. We are people of missions, and missions, as Peter said, can't stop because there are stops. It's been quite a lesson. We've been in a classroom and educated, and with people like you, Pastor Guy, who've actually seen us going forward, and Bata and others. My goodness, it's been quite something. Yes, it's been a good lesson to actually acquire through the process. We are very bold going forward. We will make it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Pastor Langa, for sharing the experiences so far. One may ask, why are we talking about experiences so far as if the conference is behind us, while when it is still ahead of us? I mean, when you're running a project, it's important that you take a pause, reflect, and have celebration phases. I guess this could be one of those phases wherein, the leadership takes a pause and somewhat celebrate the journey thus far, though there's still about 4 more days. In the 4 more days, a lot of other processes and a lot of other work has to be put in place to ensure that come next week, Tuesday, everything is in order for you. But it is a good pause just for celebration, and to also make sure that these experiences are shared with the broader community, the broader constituency, for people to know what's happening behind the scenes, and also to know what is to be expected as we are heading towards and planning and preparing ourselves, gearing ourselves up towards this historic 2021 virtual conference of the Assemblies of God, South Africa. Now, Dr. Watt, the chairman of the Assemblies of God, spoke a bit about, or gave us an overview about what to expect in the conference in terms of an overview of the program. He spoke about the fact that we are going to be having plenary sessions, which will be the first one when we start on Tuesday from 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll start off with plenary. At some point before the end of that day, there'll be time for breakaway sessions. And I want to start right there, because one of the breakaway sessions will deal with the storm of food security, as many of us present here have either been affected directly or indirectly by knowing of those who got to be affected by just that subject around the availability of food and good food being available, and how has that ravaged many lives of our people, and importantly, what is it that then can be done going forward about exactly that. And I want to bring to the podium at this point in time one of the speakers that will be speaking in the breakaway sessions by the person of Umfundisi Nathi Mbombela. Man of God, please come to your virtual platform, and in just 1 minute, what is it that we should expect about what you'll be talking to us about, without giving us everything, of course. If you give us everything, why do we still then have to attend the conference? Because we will say, but we've had the conference. So what is it that we are going to have to expect about what you and the team talking to us about food security in your breakaway session this coming Wednesday? I think yours will be on Wednesday. Pastor Nathi. All right, Pastor Nathi is not here yet, or probably a bit challenged, but I think I saw him here. Moving further afield, sticking with the whole segment of the breakaway sessions, we will have another one, which will be on Tuesday, I believe, that will talk about the storm that has hit families, storm that has hit marriages, and we'll focus on that. I remember that there was a report that was released last year sometime by Stats SA that spoke and released shocking news about how families were affected, to an extent that there were divorces that were noticed in, I think, second term of 2020, if I have my facts right. Don't pin this on me if I still have the facts right. That the divorces experienced during that term have now been experienced in this country. It was all because of the whole COVID issues and all that. So I want to bring Pastor Leonard Saul to come and talk briefly to us about what is it that we can expect about their breakaway session, that dealing with the storm in marriages and storm in and about families. Pastor Saul? Let's do this. I have requested that you talk to me about what your expectations will be on the chart and on the Facebook where you are. Please do talk to me about what you're expecting to get and to experience and to see in the coming conference. It's very important that we get to hear that and see what you're saying. Please, I'm giving you some time to drop that message on the chat box. What are your expectations for the coming conference? Who knows? That which you punch there as your expectation, the leadership is here. They take note of that, and we are not at the conference as yet. So they could probably incorporate any other thing that you may want to have or to see there, which was not in the initial or the primitive plan that they've had when they're finalizing the plan for Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Keep that coming. What are your expectations for the conference that is coming? What do you expect to get out of it? While I am making way at this time for Jeff Bond, may we allow Jeff Bond to come and talk to us a bit about what he is going to be talking about briefly. What is it that we can expect about what he'll talk to us about at the conference envisaged, scheduled for next week, Tuesday and Wednesday? Jeff Bond? I'm not sure if there's any technical challenge here that might be experienced. Jeff Bond, please do come if you do not mind. Okay, Vivian, there is something here that you're talking to us about what your expectations are. Thank you so much for that. Youth unemployment is at its all-time high. And I believe it's not just that as a fact. I think what's important for you, if I have to try and be prophetic about what you wanted to say, that what is it that you're expecting to get some practical solutions to that in terms of our youth being provided with the tools on how to turn the tide around in as far as youth unemployment is concerned. Okay, let me get one of what Dr. Watt calls young people. They will tell us, this person will tell us if he is indeed young, but Dr. Watt would call them young people. So I'm going to get one of the young people who are going to talk to us about church and the internet, touching some of the platforms where church can be able to go live and take advantage of those infrastructures to ensure that we connect and we are in touch with our members throughout this COVID-19 storm. And I'm talking here about none other than Rufus Ledwaba. If I can get you to the mic, sir, and briefly, I know that you are, there's 4 of you that are part of the breakaway session, and you're talking all things internet, all things fourth industrial revolution, all things taking advantage of the current wave of the internet and how we can be able to use it to turn the tide around for our benefit as the Church of the Living God. Let me give you this time, please, just for a minute or so to take us to the 6th of October while we are here. Pastor, or rather Mr. Rufus Ledwaba, over to you, sir.
Pastor Kai.
Sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm with a team of colleagues. It's a team of 4, and we're discussing a topic about an online church in the midst of this difficulty, in the midst of the storms that we are currently facing as a church. And we are looking at technology as a platform, technology as another world. In fact, a new world that is being introduced, not just to the religious sector or to the church, but as a global phenomenon, as something that is now being adopted by the world, by both public, private, civil sectors. So So the church cannot be left behind. So we're talking about technology as a driver. How can we take advantage of this moment and preach the gospel, in our case, from Cape to Cairo and beyond? No longer, pitching a normal marquee or a tent, but pitch a tent on an online platform and be able to advance the gospel. But also, how can we make conduct our fellowships in a new way, in a new normal? Technology as being a new normal. We're discussing things like, what are the fears, that we're experiencing as churches, both members and leaders. What is the sort of culture, new culture that we need to embrace in order for us to be able to live in these times? If a church has to sustain, progress and grow, technology can no longer be ignored. It has been demonized, but it cannot be demonized anymore. If you do that at your own peril. And those are in a period, those are the difficult issues, but we'll also hint on some kind of practical solutions. What are the things that could be done in order for us to advance the gospel and propagate the gospel of Jesus Christ using technology? And in a nutshell, that's that, my dear sir.
Thank you so much, Sir Ledwaba, for that preview of what to expect. I can almost tell you that I'm so much looking forward to hear you and the whole team in that breakaway session. You talking to us more about that, and I love one of the lines you just said, because it deals with a bit of a tradition. Somebody once said that the gospel message should not change, but the methods. We should be able to be flexible and bent and be flexible with the methods based on the factors that we are not in full control of. Like in this case, COVID-19 has hit, and to some people it has hit the hardest. Somebody was saying that last time she was at a church, it was last year. By last year is 2020, second week of March. And the question was, why have you not been to church? No, I cannot do these online things. And church was locked up, and I was waiting until it is more safer for us to do church. So I think this will be very much helpful. If you are here, you are going to be attending the conference or have not even registered. Maybe if it means just for this one, do register so that you learn practical ways. You are given the tools that are user-friendly that you will take home after the conference on doing X, Y, Z to be able to connect on these technological infrastructures to be able to do church online. Second thing here is tent. Tent. So you're going to pitch virtual tents. Ne? I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to have to try that one. After your session, I want to come up with learning how to pitch up a virtual tent. Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Ledwaba. On Tuesday, the 5th of October, which will be our first day of the conference, just after the lunch break, we'll get into a plenary session that will be focused at bringing some impartation in terms of the word and the ministry of the word to all the conference participants. Now, there's 3 people that are going to be talking to us there, and 2 of them are here, and I want to bring them to the spot and get them to get to their virtual pulpit. And I'm talking about Theo and Dr. Jelle Manganye, Theo Roman and Dr. Jelle Manganye, in that order. If you could come in, please, and take 60 seconds each, expose us to what is it that we are to expect during that plenary on Tuesday, the first day.
Good evening to one and all. Can you hear me?
Sir.
Yeah.
Evening,
Look,
evening.
I'm as excited as you are, Kai, and everybody else, because of what I believe is a new way forward And I'm excited to be alive at this given time to experience this, this new normal. And the exciting part for me is that God is going to speak to us without us laying hands on each other and, you know, just experiencing the power of God wherever we would find ourselves. Sometimes, you know, we often say people, when they put their hands on us, they push us. But I trust that the power of God would hit us at home. And so my session would deal basically around the God speaking to us out of a storm, number one, and secondly, God also answers us out of a storm, as it did with Job. And so, yeah, I think that is enough for now. That's taken up my 60 seconds. Excited to hear the voice of God in or out of the storm, and also to hear how he answers us in the storm. Thank you.
Thanks, Theo. Much appreciated. Dr. Manganya.
Good evening. Thanks so much for allowing me this opportunity. And thanks. Let me switch off my video. And thanks for this opportunity and for this platform that was created so that we may be able to meet. My task is to look at the church as Jesus Christ said to his disciple, you will be my witnesses from Jerusalem, all Judea, Samaria, unto the ends of the world. So from there, you can realize that the church was designed to travel from Jerusalem to the ends of the world. And going through history, going through time and geographical situation, there will be things that the church will encounter, but because it was designed to travel, that's what it does. Whether there is World War I, World War II, whether there is Napoleonic wars, whether there is pandemic, Spanish flu, the church was designed to travel, and it will continue to travel to do so until the master say, now is enough. So just going just a little bit to talk about that. Though I think maybe because of time, I try to speak very quickly, but I think I'll be audible enough. Thank you, Pastor Kai.
Thank you so much, Nyanga Manganye, if I'm saying it right. Thank you so much, and Theo. Indeed, we are appetized. Indeed, we are stimulated, and we are so much looking forward indeed for that plenary, wherein we shall be receiving the impartation of the word, to be encouraged and to have what's required to turn things around in a discouraged situation going forward. There's one particular person that I need to have speaking here. He's going to be talking about turning a discouraged church around. I think I would love him to come. I'll get a notification if he's here, and I'll give him 60 seconds. But as we do so, because we need to wrap up now and close, this is not the conference, beloved saints. It is a preview of the conference. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Please drop any other tech challenge, administration challenge, registration challenge, if you have any, and any issues about registration. Now that's important because up next, it will be the man behind this whole administration and registration issues, to be able to address you about all that. and take some of the questions that you may have, if any, about the challenges you have about your registration. We've seen and heard and experienced quite a few that reached us about people who struggled, but some of those are going to be addressed. But if you have any, just punch it right there, because we are nearing to close. We are nearing to close. Pastor Langa, when I shall be bringing you on the spot to come talk to us about the registration issues, I want you to talk about issues of the minutes, you know, minutes in Isinguni, imizuzu. Because we're going to a conference. We had a conference 2 years ago whose theme was about the unity. Peter Watt will remember that. So are we going to get the minutes? Will you read us the minutes? If no, what are you going to be doing without the minutes? We need to know what's happening so that we know if we are going to be getting the minutes at the conference as well. But before you do so, keep on punching those challenges, if any, so that when Pastor Langa comes, he's able to deal with those right quick as we close. I'll go back to Dr. Peter Watt. I know that you'll be giving us the chairman's address. Maybe don't talk about that, but I know you're going to talk to us also about encouraging us, you know, about how to go about what you are dealing with. A little preview about that as well, please.
Just explain that to me, Kai.
I'm saying, I know that you are going to give us the chairman's address.
Yes.
Maybe don't give us a preview of the address. Let's get the address on the conference. But I also know that you are going to be ministering. You'll be one of the dealing in one of the plenaries. In fact, you'll be the last one sending us away with Dr. Sleza,
Yes.
who is not here now. But talk to us about what to expect as the conference will be closing on Wednesday, the last session, please.
Well, I think that what Brother Manganye has just said about the church was designed to travel, I think that is such a wonderful way to sum it up. The church has been designed to travel. Now, whether we are blown around by the storm or whatever, we are designed to travel. And so I am speaking in my closing address. I'm trusting that it will be really encouraging, that people will be able to manage their difficulties more, knowing that God isn't out of control, and that the storms do serve his purpose. In our own personal lives, the storms will serve his purpose, and he carries us forward by the storm, or he corrects us by a storm, or whatever. But the storm is not a nail in our coffin. It is not the end of us. It is something that serves his eternal purpose, and God never is caught out. So I'm hoping that it'll be an encouraging time to close with, and that we will be blessed and strengthened and our eyes opened to the opportunities that are around us, wonderful opportunities, so that we will leave this conference feeling, I can do something for God. I can go ahead for God. I can encourage the church. I can stir the church up. I can win souls for Christ. And through the internet, you're not just speaking to your congregation, you're speaking to the world. So what a privilege. Amen.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. A privilege indeed to be living at this time with the very unique challenges that we are faced up with. Let me get Pastor Langa. Oh yeah, okay. Pastor Nati Mbombela is here. Pastor Nati, I'm going to give you 45 seconds now because I'm rushing to close. I think I need you to take us through what to expect about, I know that you are dealing with one of the breakaway sessions about food security. A sneak preview, please. What is it to expect in your breakaway session dealing with the food security and challenges, and importantly, how to survive all those? Without giving us everything, of course. We need to attend the conference.
Thank you, Pastor Kai. Greetings to everyone in the name of Jesus. Basically, we will be dealing with food security. Our basic theme is on the fact that Jesus Christ, when he arrived and he saw that people were hungry, he said they are hungry. And the disciples had to find something for them to eat. There was a stage that they found a boy with some slices of bread and fish, and that was multiplied to the people. It means that it was imperative for Jesus that people should have something to eat. And as the church, we also need to take it into cognizance that it is difficult to minister to a hungry soul. That is why Jesus said, give them something to eat. We used to have an organization called Africa Cooperative Action Trust in the Eastern Cape and in Swaziland that used to say, a person that is hungry is very difficult to reason. Give them something to eat. And when they have something to eat, you will be able to minister to them. That's what other organizations are doing. We used to have a president of one of the homelands in South Africa. We used to say, if others did it, why can't we did it? So therefore, we as Assemblies of God also, we need to did it as others are didding it.
Wow, thank you so much. If others did it, we will did it. And here we are tonight, we are didding it. We are didding it tonight. Wow, a lovely one. Thank you so much indeed. We will did it Tuesday and Wednesday. We are didding it now and we will continue didding it. Wonderful. I see your comments coming. We are nearing to close. Please give us about 5 minutes. We are going to close. Pastor Langa, I'm going to give you a huge job here. One is deal with whatever challenges that are there on the chart that deals with registration, but also talk to us about the fact of the closing of registration, which is tomorrow midnight. Talk to us about all that. Should we still register? Are you fully booked? Should we forget about registering if we have not as yet? If you can deal with all that, please, I'll be very much happy as we near to close. Pastor Mutuku, your comment is seen. I think the leadership will see that in terms of your suggestion that you had made earlier. I think they'll look at that and be able to respond and look at the possibilities, knowing that the president will be talking tonight. I think that's leadership to see and comment on that. Hoping that time will permit for us to do that. Mantombi, your comment can be seen as your expectation for issues around motivating pastors with regards to issues of technology. That's why you need to make sure that all your pastors are in attendance, because Rufus will be there to talk to us about what he gave us a preview on. Pastor Langa.
Thank you so much, Program Director Pastor Kai. Regarding registration, it's true that tomorrow is our very last day. 12 o'clock midnight, we are closing shop. So we are asking that if you haven't registered, please be part of this history. We still have time. You can still register today and tomorrow. And coming to the issue of, I also did see Pastor Mutuku raising up something regarding what we actually discussed in our last conference, and the issue that you raised, the issue of the minute look. We are not going to actually have the minute actually read and matters arising. Remember, in the minute, you'll have all the issues regarding unity. We thought as EXCO that we actually don't go that route, but rather stick to the storm that we're facing. We will look at, another conference where we will deal with whatever that you normally deal with in a conference. I think I've covered that. I'm not sure if maybe there are any that I've missed, Pastor Kai. I think your time is like pressing on us.
Right, indeed. Thank you so much, Pastor Langa. But maybe deal with this one for me. There's a private message that is sent here, considering the issue of registration and how the satellite gathering, and now the satellite gathering, meaning the viewing centers. How is it going to happen in terms of how are satellites gathering going to know who has registered and all that, the viewing centers? If you can deal with that, and then we had to close.
Okay, fine. The viewing centers are set up. Not many, according to information we have, not many people have submitted as to how many viewing centers and all that, but viewing centers are there. So coming to the issue of registration, remember, when you register, or let me start here, we have people we call what's the name? Champions. These are the people actually who are having this responsibility to check all that if people are registered. But look, as Peter Watt did say, I think I like what he said one time, that man, we cannot stand on the way of people who actually want to come and actually view the conference. Yes, for you to watch the conference, you must have registered. But look at the situation where you have a person who says, look, man, I didn't have money, but I would really like to see what's happening. And the idea is, please, you people who are responsible at regional level, that is people that we've set aside. This name keeps on going away. What is it? Can you remind me the people that we're having?
Champions.
Champions, please don't chase them away. Let there be a way of accommodating them, you see. This is new. We are doing this for the first time. It's new experiences. Some of the things we are actually not going to be able to deal with them, which are technical. And as you have seen, there is what we call a link which Pastor Kai has just projected. That's the link that we use to register. Let me go through this again. Payment is not registration. Once you will have paid, that means you have paid, and you must then send me the POP. From there, you now go to the link and register. Payment is not registration. Currently, we are sitting with a number of people, about how many, by the way, about 40 or 50, around 60, if I may say, who are not reconcilable because they have paid, but they don't appear to have registered. So it becomes difficult now to reconcile data. Please, to those who are still going to register, make sure register and pay, and use your your ID as a reference. Very important. Use your ID as a reference, and your email is critical because we are about to send out the link. We will be sending out the links to those who will have provided us with their emails. I think that is important as well. I think I've covered some of the things, MC, yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Pastor Langa. We are at 2 minutes before 8. We should not get beyond 8. We are closing in under a minute and a half. Thank you so much to the leadership members present here, led, of course, by the able Dr. Charles Peter Watt. We appreciate the pastors that are here. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for coming to connect to the pre-conference, so you get a bit of an understanding about what is it to expect and to find time to sort out whatever technical glitch or admin or registration glitch that you may have experienced. And we want to believe that this has been worth your while. I'm going to ask, because I don't want to go beyond 8, I'll ask Dr. Watt to release a blessing over us all as we part ways tonight. I hope I'm in order. If anything left, you can just say that, Dr. Watt, as you do a closing prayer for us as we part ways tonight.
Yes, I do think that everything has been said. And I would say that to all those who have been here tonight and participated, thank you very much for being here. Will you please speak to your friends and get them to register using their ID and their email address, and also at the bank, your reference must be your ID as well. We are going to have people with us from Sweden. They're also going to be in the conference. So people from around the world are interested in our conference. If we can part with a blessing now, and we can just say the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all now and evermore. Amen.
Amen. Good night. See you next week, Tuesday, beloved saints. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.